Sacramento Kings.
And for that game against the Nuggets, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. We've got Edey. Morant is out there with Wells. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And for Dallas, big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Christie is out there with Williams. And it's Flagg in at the small forward position. Well, we should be in for a fast-paced game tonight, Coach. Both of these teams excel at creating fast break opportunities.
Look, Kevin, you're right. Both of these teams prefer to get out and attack before the other can get their defense set. They want to use their speed and athleticism, and they need to get as many easy buckets as they possibly can.
Now here's Williams. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Morant outside. Five to shoot. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, he's looking pretty much unstoppable. Morant making the defense regret that physicality.
That's good from Morant. The electric John Morant, the leader of this team, Stan. What's his focus need to be going forward?
Well, look, Kevin, I think it's pretty simple with John Morant. We know how good he is. Can he keep himself on the floor on a consistent basis, which for John means staying healthy and staying out of trouble. If he can do that, there's no question about his ability or his ability to lead this team. Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
Up top, Wells. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Up again. Here's Edey. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Boy, Edey has a big presence in the paint. I like what he did there.
Pass to Flagg. Back to Williams. It's Flagg, top of the key. Edey with the rebound.
Well, that miss was caused by the defense. They were all over him.
Morant passes to Jackson.
Putting that length and athleticism to use. Jackson rises up.
For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Morant against Williams. Pass to Flagg. 6 on the shot clock to stop the run. It's sent back by Edey.
Well, with that reach, Edey makes guarding the restricted area look effortless.
And Gafford throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set. What a jam there by Edey. When he hammers it home, you feel the reverberations from here.
And the dunk by Edey.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Mavericks trail by 7. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. We got to talking about what do you do defensively against John Morant, and Coach said staying on top of him isn't easy, so our focus is on shutting down the lanes and not giving him the openings to attack. We want to make Morant force the issue. Putting Morant in tight spots is the name of the game here. Back over to you guys.
Thank you, Allie.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Coach Van Gundy, the big name for Memphis is Ja Morant, but his superstar trajectory hitting a little bit of turbulence.
Well, some of those troubles were self-inflicted, Kevin, but also questions about his high-flying style. As he said himself, the falls can take it out of you.
Gafford cans them both. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks in their last game, a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Flag with it. He had 15 points last outing. The shot's good from Christie.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Out left of the wing. Now here's Wells. Defended by Christie. Here's Morant. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now Christie. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Now here's Wells. He's covered by Washington. Pass to Jackson. Morant outside. Another shot, and it's good on the way in. Morant's got 5.
That's Ja Morant understanding his job. He knew exactly where the clock was.
On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Morant. Pass to Flag. Back to Williams. The 3. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Memphis leading by 5. It's Morant in the corner. Morant with another miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Flag. Pass to Washington. Dallas again missing. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 9 feet out, and there's Jackson on the assist by Morant. Jackson's got his second bucket of the game to go. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Dallas, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
Well, the lack of effort they showed on the glass is just unacceptable. And I'm sure the coaching staff will let them know about it.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And here are the best transition teams in the NBA. We're looking at the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. 5th, the Mavericks.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
Now here's Williams. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Yeah, and you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
That's good from Morant. Well, it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason.
Here's Flag. Still without a basket. Will it go? That one also a miss for him, just like the other 3 attempts this game. Here's Edey. Morant with the bucket.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Mavericks trail by 14. Williams kicks to Gafford. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
Number 3, Katangos, Caldwell Pope.
Here's Williams. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Down low, deflects the pass. Just 5 on the clock. Wants to get it to Gafford, and does. Puts up a deep 3. Dallas again missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And yes, it's good. Edey's got 8 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Doc Landale's checked in for Zach Edey. Santi Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Conchar subbed in for Jalen Wells. And the Mavericks with possession here. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Washington. Here's Flagg. Clock at 6. Back to Washington. Trying to end the drought. Grizzlies with the rebound. Last time they met was in Memphis.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
Williams with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Flagg's got it. Here's Gafford. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
For Dallas, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Thompson comes in for Max Christie. And it's Russell in for Williams. And Memphis also making a switch. Spencer's checked in. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He has yet to score. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And out in the open court, Clay completes the break. Fearless finisher.
Here's Spencer. He's guarded by Russell. Pass to Landale. Here's Aldama. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And a 7-footer, Santi Aldama. You know, Stan, he looks like a guard out there at times.
Oh, the way this guy has improved since he's come into the league is phenomenal. You know, this is a guy who's gotten better as a shooter, more consistent, more efficient. But then he's added, like you said, his ability to put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, and his ability to pass off the dribble. This is a very skilled big man.
And the first one at the line is good.
A slender big man with a nice shooting touch. Aldama is one of those guys who seems to get steadily better each season.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And both free throws. good for Aldama.
Well, not the place Aldama makes the biggest impact. He specializes elsewhere on the court.
Now, here's Gafford. 7 points in the game. Pass to Flag. Gafford sets the pick for Flag. And here is Gafford. Landale grabs the miss.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Fires from the corner. That's good on the jump shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Thompson's got 5 points so far. Memphis leading by 12. And here is Williams. No scoring in this one. And Thompson sends it back.
In terms of off guards, Thompson is an all-defensive team-level player, can compete with the best of them.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Caleb Martin comes in for Washington. And it's Marshall in for Flag. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Williams passes to Jackson. Puts one up from 19. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Hardy, he's checked in for Caleb Martin.
Number 1, Jaden Hardy.
Lively the pass to Russell. Lively with the screen. The three. Second shot opportunity. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
29 seconds left in the first. Caldwell Pope with it. Picked up by Thompson. And stolen by Thompson. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Jackson with it. 26 points for him last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. With one on the clock, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Memphis with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
D'Angelo Russell out there with Hardy. Then it's Najee Marshall. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Lively in at center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Russell. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Russell left side. Right wing. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Using the speed that time, Caldwell Pope got out ahead of the defense to finish off the break.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Oh, Lively in position. An emphatic LU jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Caldwell Pope. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Russell looking around. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Every coach has their own philosophy, but Stan, you were telling me that it might not always align with their team style of play.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think there's a difference between philosophy and style of play. And I think what you have to understand, philosophy are those immutable things that you think will win games regardless of the style. So that'll never change. But your style has to be fitted to your personnel.
Whether it's points, steals, or passes, Russell is out here working hard to give you what you need.
Good on the second free throw. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Williams passes to Aldama. Pass to Jackson. Banked in off the glass. Jackson's got 12 points in the game.
Well, he's the defensive anchor, but Jackson Jr. is reminding everyone he is a force on offense as well.
Now, here is Russell. 8 points his last outing, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Flag is checked in for Thompson. Christie comes in for Hardy. And it's Williams in for D'Angelo Russell. Here's Conchar. Hasn't made one yet.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And another miss by Memphis. Mavericks trail by 12. Here's Marshall. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Marshall's got his first bucket in this one. Caldwell Pope against Williams. Pass to Conchar. Back to Caldwell Pope. Now Landale. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Aldama can't hit. For Dallas, they've got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's Christie. The putback. Lively. It's good on the putback. Lively's got it back down to within single digits for the Mavericks.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Lively against Jackson. Here's Landale. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity, they got to show some fight.
Lively, that's good. Lively's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Now Conchar. Still scoreless. Jackson with the screen. Caldwell Pope passes to Landale. Shoots over Lively. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Mavericks making a change here. Washington's checked in, and the Grizzlies also with the sub. Morant, he's checked in for Conchar. Free throw good. Landale. Coach, I know you're familiar with Caldwell Pope's game from coaching him early in his career.
Yeah, look, Kevin, and he's just continued to get better and better. And like most veteran guys, he's just gotten smarter with the experience that he has. This is a guy who plays with great energy. He's in great shape, and he is tough as heck and is not going to make many mistakes.
Morant outside. Pass to Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, range out beyond the arc, and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
He misses the free throw. What a unique skill set Jaren Jackson Jr. coach brings to the floor.
No question, Kevin. He's a two-way player, a defensive player of the year who also has proven he can be a primary scorer, and he can score it from the three-point line, or he can put it on the floor and go to the basket. Plus, he's got a post game. This is one of the most versatile players in the league.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Morant. And such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. And so it's Dallas with trailing by 10. Pass to Christie. Now Williams, guarded by Morant. Here's Christie. Flag with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Washington sets the pick for flag. The shot, no good. Outside Jackson. Edey with a screen on Washington. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Out to the right wing. And he's good on the 3 ball. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Washington. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's Memphis with it. The Mavericks making the shot. Let's go. Jackson misses. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And finished off by Lively.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Edey can't hit.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Jackson following the score by Dallas. Shoots over Washington. And again, Memphis no good. Mavericks trail by 7. To the inside, Lively. And he converts the layup. Lively's got 14 points.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Morant looking around. Jackson a screen on Williams. Down low. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Williams. And the rejection by Jackson. To the wing right side. Knocks down the 3-ball. And now a 10-point Grizzly lead.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Pass the flag. Now, here's Washington. Nothing on the board. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. Now here's Wells. He's guarded closely, and the foul called on Cooper Flag. That's his first foul. Now Edey. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Washington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the middle. And here is Wells. Still yet to score. Here's Edey. Goes back up. Bucket is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 10. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Williams kicks to Washington. Inside. And Gafford throws it down.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Back to Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
Well, keeping his composure against defensive pressure inside. Nice work there by Morant.
Back to Williams. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Edey. Shot clock at 6. Wells finds Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, Morant just continuing to assert himself offensively.
Mavericks trail by 10. Now Christie. Williams sets a screen for Christie. Back to Williams. Here's Flag. scoreless thus far. Misses the three.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
And the dunk by Edey.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Williams. 6 points for him. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Christie. Launches it. The Grizzlies pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. It's Morant in the corner. Basket good. Morant's got 18 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead possible.
And so it's Memphis, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans' half-court shot. Rewind! Ooh, they're measuring at the shot. Oh, too bad. Hey, give it up for our contestant.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Dallas Mavericks. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie, because I talk trash to you all the time and I haven't seen any consequences.
Oh, just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Grizzlies.
They've been methodical, dissecting the defense with their passing. This is what you mean by unselfish play, guys.
We could use some of that selflessness here in the studio. I kid, but yeah, I kid. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Here's Williams. So on the floor for Memphis. Wells is out there with Morant. Then there's Edey. Then there's Jaren Jackson. Washington finds Christie. Now flag. Lets it go with a three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edey's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Can't cash in from close range. Mavericks trail by 14. So great for Cooper Flag. Both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him String Bean, right? Though at this point, he's a powerful young man. And he also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well.
Wow, it's like Ja has the ball on a string.
Williams against Morant. Now, here's Washington. Guarded closer. Pass to Williams. Takes a three. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Now here's Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Edey a screen. Edey, great positioning on the putback.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Williams passes to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Wells. Hasn't made one yet. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Now that we have a moment, let's take a peek at the teams that are leading the league in blocks. In third, the Mavericks.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Now here's Williams. 6 points for him. Williams, a screen on Jackson. It's sent back by Edey.
Look, Edey's reach gives him such a defensive advantage, but his timing is what ensured he was able to stop that shot.
Now, any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here to see the numbers for Williams. He's averaging 11 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, look, it's not about being a stat stuffer. It's about being a guy coaches can count on and an asset to the team as a whole.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Washington. A 3-ball. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Zach Edey picks one up.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. A couple seasons ago, beset with injuries, the Grizzlies rode Jaren Jackson Jr. He said, I probably had never been put in a position to be that offensively free in my life. Getting those experiences, I can take that going forward. But it's more fun to have everybody around you for sure. Back to you guys.
Great to see how he's grown. Allie, we thank you very much. Now here's Williams, following the miss by John Morant. Williams gets the bucket.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Edey gets the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Williams kicks to Washington. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Wells with it. He has yet to score. And they double up Jackson. Morant outside. There's the triple. A rebound by Washington.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Williams finds Christie. To the middle. Here's Gafford. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Mavericks trail by 12. Down low. Here's Flash. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Shooting 1.
Free throw good. Flag. Memphis leading by 9. Now here's Morant. He's got 22. Over Williams. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Pass to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Now Morant. 24 points for him. Now Jackson. 6 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Some guards are absolutely fearless working inside, and Morant very high on that list.
Shoot 2.
No good on the free throw.
Well, the way that Morant is able to twist and contort through a defense, he is one of a kind in that regard.
And the second free throw, good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Washington. And the rejection by Jackson. And they'll keep possession. Shot clock at 5. Here's Flag. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Wells has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Morant passes to Wells. Here's Jackson. Morant outside. Lets it go from 14. Rebounded by Gafford.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Washington. And here's Morant. He's got 25. Wells wide open. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 9th assist in the game now. Morant against Williams. Pass to Flag. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Williams against Morant. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Traps in the tray. Washington's got 9.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Back to Morant. Misses the layup.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here is Williams. 9 points in the game so far. Gafford kicks to Washington. Over in the corner, Christie. Here's Flag, covered by Wells. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break. Pass to Wells. And the layup's good off the glass. Wells has got his 2nd basket of the night. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Pass to Wells, back to Morant. Outside Jackson. Here's Edey, and the dunk by Edey.
Well, when Edey gets on a roll, it's hard to stop all 7'4" of him. He's been fantastic tonight scoring.
Here's Flag. Washington with it. 11 points in the game. He takes it. Hold on!
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Morant outside. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Mavericks trail by 8. Now here's Williams. 9 points in the game so far. Now Gafford. Pass to Washington. Puts it up. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edey's.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Best dunking point guard in the game, Ja Morant.
And so here is Dallas following the score by Memphis. Jackson against Washington. Gafford sets the pick for Washington. Driving the lane, and then Washington with the dunk.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Marshall, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Klay Thompson comes in for Flag. Hardy, he's checked in for Max Christie. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Williams. Here's Eldama. Marshall defending.
2 minutes.
They set the screen. Conchar, the pass to Landale. Sinks that one from the post. Landale's got his third basket of the night.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
1:36 left here in the third quarter. Thompson in the corner. And here's Hardy, just 4 to shoot. Over Caldwell Pope. Hardy, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
To the inside. Gafford with the steal. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Pass to Russell. Here's Marshall. Russell finds Marshall. Thompson outside. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Conchar, the pass to Williams. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Flag comes in for Hardy.
Flag.
40 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Eldama. 6 on the shot clock. And he lays it straight in.
And it's 7 feet tall. Aldama can burn you inside. Even with the contact, he's tough to contain at times.
Now, here is Russell. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Thompson outside for the 3. He can't get that one. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. We come back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Derek Lively is out there with Najee Marshall. And it's Russell in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Here is Russell after the basket by Jaren Jackson. Pass to Thompson. Lively a screen on Caldwell Pope. Oh, Lively in position. Whoa!
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Now here's Williams. Outside Jackson to the left side wing. Memphis moving it around. Fires from 18. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Marshall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
First personal, first team foul. At the line for Dallas, Najee Marshall, shooting 1.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Outside Williams. Landale finds Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Pass to Jackson. Mavericks with the rebound. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
Now, here is Russell. To the paint, shoots. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And that's pro. Russell gets his man a little out of position and draws the foul.
And he makes the first.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And so Russell hits them both. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside Williams. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Jackson. Over Marshall. Count it from 12. Jackson's got 21 in the game.
Well, from that 13, 15-foot range, Jackson is automatic. You can't give him those.
Here's Russell, and a wide-open look for Flag. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Williams with the ball. Pass to Landale. 4 on the shot clock. For 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Flag's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Russell. Thompson outside. Russell a screen on Caldwell Pope. Thompson for the triple. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Landale. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Timeout called by Coach Isolo. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Grizzlies timeout. Okay, man.
Washington's checked in for Marshall. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Morant's checked in. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Thank you once again, Allie. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now, here is Russell. Shot clock at 6. It's up a 3. Aldama with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Morant outside. Connects from three-point range. Morant's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
Russell against Morant. Now Russell. Washington with the screen on Morant. Down low, stolen by Jackson. Morant against Russell. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
Inside. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. Jaren Jackson Jr. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Well, the son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. plays the game with great instincts, particularly on the defensive end. You can see he learned the game growing up.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Max Christie comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Williams in for D'Angelo Russell. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
2 on the clock. Here's Flag. And it falls over the rim and in. Flag's got 4 this quarter.
For him, it's been a tale of two halves. He's starting to make an impact now.
Morant outside. From deep three-point land, and it's Flag with the rebound. Flag's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Christie. Now Gafford. Here's Flag. Now Christie fires for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Aldama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jackson with it, defended by Gafford. Morant outside. Drops in the layup for 2. Morant's got 16 points here in the second half.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pass to Washington. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
That free throw missing. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Basket counts.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Mavericks. Pass to Flag. Here's Christie. Now here's Gafford. He's defended by Edey. Gafford kicks to Washington. Launches from deep. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And the Grizzlies leading by 22. To the middle. Here's Jackson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Jackson's got 24.
At his height, Jackson Jr. just needs to be assertive to successfully attack inside.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul, 14.
Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
And that one misses.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
He hits the second from the line. And we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectory's not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
And so it's Memphis with it. Pass to Wells. Just 5 to shoot. From past the arc.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
For Dallas, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Pass to Washington. Gafford is screen on Jackson. Drives to the hoop. Washington passes to Gafford. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Flag. Rebounded by Jackson.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
Stolen by Washington. And here is Williams. Washington with the screen on Morant. Pass to Washington. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 5 assists tonight. Now Wells. Back to Morant. To the inside. Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. It's time now to present our player of the game, Ja Morant.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
This was a big game for him. There's no denying that. Coming off a bunch of losses in a row. They turned to him to break the streak, and he delivered in a big way. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Washington with it. To the middle. Pass to Christie. Dallas moving it around. Clock at 6. Here's Flag. And the 3 off target.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Back to Morant. Now here's Jackson. And here is Wells. To the paint. It's tipped. Gafford with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the fourth. Williams passes to Washington. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Flag. Here's Christie. Over Wells. Christie can't make it.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Here's Morant. Here's Edey. Lays it up off the glass. Edey's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Outside Jackson. Edey with a screen on Washington. Jackson has the open look. That 3 off the mark. And the Mavericks with possession. Outside Williams. pass to Washington. Now Flag. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Jaren, you've shown yourself to be an impact player at both ends of the floor. But is defense where it starts?
Yeah, you know, the talking keeps me active, just being able to move my feet, being able to stay low on defense, you know, all those things keep you engaged. And when you do those things, you can make a big impact as the anchor of the team. And, you know, everybody else, they take pride in defense. So if I'm working with everybody else, it's great.
Thanks, Jaren. Congrats on your success.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll do it, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Ja Morant.